tomorrow corresponds to Hilula, your side of Harav Ovadia Yosef alav shalom, Harav Ovadia Yosef ben Georgia alav shalom. It's the 3rd of Cheshvan. So Harav Ovadia Yosef alav shalom, Morenu Rabenu, Atoret Roshenu, he was very makpid, he was very strict about Rabenu Tam. Rabenu Tam is the calculation of the end of day, that is later than Shekiyah, later than sunset, and this is something that we need to perhaps learn from it and promote it, at the same time understand the logic behind it. So we know that if the days and the nights are equal, when the days and nights are equal, then 72 minutes after sunset, that is when is considered the true night, right? And we consider that true night. So that's 1 hour and 12 minutes. That's how Rabenu Tam says that night really does not start exactly after sunset. And the proof for that is, if you look at the sky after sunset, even though that you could see stars, but in the western corner of sky, you could see some light of sun. And according to Rabenu Tam, this is still daytime. So therefore, when it comes to Shabbat, right, if it's still day, then one is not allowed to do melacha. One is not allowed to start weekday activities. And one should wait after 72 minutes or Shauz Zamaniyot, right, after sunset. And this way he would not put himself in the safek, in the doubt of whether or not it is completely night or still day. So, for example, in the days of Sivan or Tammuz, the dawn is at 6 o'clock, is at 20 minutes to 6, and sunset is around 6:10. So this would be different calculation than other days of the year. So that would be the hours that are divided to 10. It could be less than 60 minutes. Now, if you divide it to 10, if you divide it by 12, it could be less than 60 minutes. And if you divide it to 10, it could be 1 hour and 20 minutes. Now, if we look at the days this way, then there is a problem according to our poskim, that the mitzvah of Shemiat Kol Shofar or Na'anuim, shaking the etrog and lulav, preferably must be after Hanes Chama. What would be the case if a person comes and do it before Hanes Chama, after Alot HaShachar? So after Alot HaShachar, halacha is that even though it's not preferred to do it, still one is Yosef, one has fulfilled the obligation of Shemiat Kol Shofar, hearing the sound of shofar, or shaking etrog and lulav. So he would fulfill it. But we try to do it after Hanes Chama. So we see this concept that even though that the sun is not completely out, right, it is still considered day, right? And thus, if a person would say beracha on lulav or would blow into the shofar, he would fulfill this obligation. So this is the same logic. It could be at night after sunset, that is still, even though that the stars are out there, but after sunset, after Shemiyat HaChama, right, that is still could be day. According to Rabenu Tam, it is still day. and Sharia is not the end. Is not the end of the day, right? So we need to pay attention, right? As we mentioned, sun can be seen, right? Still up to 58 minutes after Shviat Chama, and after 58 minutes, right? According to Rabenu Tam, you have another 13 minutes that are 13 and a half minutes that are considered Ben Hashemashot, so that would equal to 72 minutes after sunset. So that one needs to refrain from doing regular activities after Shabbat, and he should wait after 72 minutes, which is considered Rabenu Tam. Then he should start the Malachot. Now this is learned from Maran Shulchan Aruch Rabenu Yosef Karo, as well as many Rishonim, that they all hold of Rabenu Tam, and it is very much recommended. It's actually is not only Khumrah. Many big Rabbanim talk about it, and they observe Rabenu Tam, that one should learn this lesson from Rabenu Ovadia Yosef alav shalom, that we should also be makpid, we should also be careful of this, and we should start adopting this this important halacha of keeping Rabenu Tam. Now, when it comes to Yom HaKippurim, right, we also wait for after Rabenu Tam, and that this way we do not put ourselves in any safek, any doubt. So, this Alot HaShachar and the Alot HaShachar and Shviat Chama would make a difference in calculating this Sha'os Zemaniyot. We need to divide it to 12. That way we know each other, right? And this way we can calculate exactly when is the end of Rabenu Tam. Baruch Adonai Leolam. Amen. Amen.